Morning, gang. Well, as expected, we can see that that daily low went 4-hour low, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful, beautiful PA. Okay, so today's going to be simple. Now that we've basically broken the swing structure, I mean, there's not going to be a trade for me for the next couple of days, and I can tell you that with some certainty, just based on the fact that we still need to achieve this this target down here. I don't think that we've, yeah, no, might have tapped into something on the daily, but likely we'll see a run on that low. On to the 15, have a poke around. Yeah, these are still running. Yeah, so again, like I'm not going to be looking for sells too deep in price now. Ideally, what we'll want to look for is start looking for the longs potentially. Now, it doesn't mean you can't look for sells. Yeah, I would say that, if we come into sort of like mitigate the range, whatever it is, you can start to look for stuff. I don't know if I would be looking for 1 minute refinements right this second. Like I said, the black, Jesus Murphy, the the flow chart is very black and white, right? And you just have to understand like where we sit in price, right? Like now that we've broken, a larger structure point, in this example of 4-hour in the daily, you got to remember the market's next objective, or the next probable sort of scenario, is going to be to pull back at some point, right? So we don't know when that's going to happen, but we can suspect that it should happen from some form of a relevant demand zone. Now, what I would probably consider at this point is just kind of sitting on your hands, unless we come back into, the range. If you really want to, get involved, be my guest. But ultimately, I'm going to be waiting now to take profit. So this position I actually got rid of, and I actually re-entered last night in here. It came into 1 minute. I believe it was a 1 minute refined, and yeah, I got involved just based off of everything that we sort of cover within our pro order flow, counter order flow flow chart models. So anyways, to make a long story short, let's just be smart about what we're doing. Like I said, if you want to get involved in something up here, that's totally up to you if and when we come up here. But ultimately, if we start coming into this larger demand range, this is where I'm going to start looking for some form of criteria to see order flow shift, and then we can start trading against the 4-hour. We can start talking about that if and when it happens, right? So yeah, as it stands right now, I think it's going to be kind of a slow day, just based on the fact that like we're basically in no man's land. We have nothing to really react to other than this zone. We're obviously seeing, like I said, the pullback based on the fact that a lot of people are going to take profits, right? They're going to start taking profits when the low goes, and as people take profits, that's going to kind of rebound price a little bit. And yeah, if you want to watch for order flow to realign in here off of something refined, maybe like I said, it's totally up to you. But personally, once we break like a daily swing point or a 4-hour swing point, it's really simple. I just wait till the market kind of reestablishes itself. Even if I wasn't involved in any trades here, just let the market sort of do what it needs to do to kind of slow down. Let's get this low taken. Let's see this basically realign, and then we can start looking at some form of a pullback phase, right, on against the higher time frame. So just talking about that super quick, let's just go out to the daily, and I think I covered this yesterday as well as last week. But ultimately, when we break daily structure, typically what's going to happen, right? So you can see that we've sort of wicked it here, but ultimately now we've closed below. Well, we haven't closed yet, but it looks like we're going to try to close below. If and when that happens, usually the new structural leg is going to be from here to here, and then we'll start looking at taking some longs into these regions, potentially up to here, potentially even higher, depending on how we view it, because now we can look at this as sort of like our larger break, second larger break. We could induce these and come back down, all kinds of fun stuff. So bottom line is, I would stay sitting on your hands if you're not in any sells right now. And yeah, just let criteria sort of develop so that we can get into some super high risk reward, high probability setups on the counter trend against the higher time frame order flow. So that's it for this morning, guys. I will do a recap today on the trade that I took in here, why I took it, all that kind of fun stuff. And then, yeah, we can just kind of chit chat about that. And if anything else lines up today, fantastic. And if it doesn't, just pick and choose your battles. That's all I'm trying to say. Listen to me right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not stressed out about, this being the move or this being a move that, like, for whatever reason you didn't catch. The bottom line is the next move is coming. And it's very easy to see that from the higher time frame. The next move is to pull back, right? And that's going to be a massive, probably 300 to 400 pip move potentially. So prepare yourself for that mentally. Do what you need to do. Go back, look at previous pullback phases off of the daily demand levels. Go and understand how these things form, what confirmations are required to even consider getting in. We don't need to pick the bottom. We need to get involved with momentum, and that's what our trade plan is all about. So I'm going to leave that like this, and yeah, we'll catch you guys, I guess, around 12 o'clock today. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll see you a little bit later, guys. Have a good one.